Hey, ThriveHER family. We're back. I'm your host, Tania Spires.
And I'm your host, Alexis Walter.
And welcome to
The Collective Conversation, a space where women can come together to empower each other, grow, and thrive. It's Women's History Month in March, and here on our limited podcast series, we will be discussing all things womanhood. Today, I have a very special guest. Our friend, Alauna Jones. A native of Cincinnati, Ohio, Alauna is a proud 2023 graduate of Central State University, where she earned her bachelor's in marketing and cultivated a strong foundation in leadership, service, and community building. She later earned her master's of education in higher education administration from Wright State University. Alauna currently serves as a program coordinator at the National Association of Student Affairs Professionals, leading initiatives within the Advising Success Network to advance equity-centered student success nationwide. An executive director of ThriveHER Collective, she has empowered over 30 girls and young women ages 7 through 21 across Dayton, Ohio through mentorship, leadership, and development, and experiential learning programs, including Jemison, Empower Her, and ThriveHER Leadership Academy. Guided by the belief that when women rise, communities thrive, Alauna is building not just programs, but a movement rooted in vision, success, and lasting impact. Welcome, Alauna Jones. So, welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad you're here.
Of course. I wouldn't be nowhere else.
I bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't. Well, okay, we're going to get started by playing a little game if you're into it.
Okay.
So, I want to know, what is your lock-in song? Like when you about to go make some money, you about to go work out, you're about to go, like, you need to lock in. What's the song that you're putting on? Turn it all the way up.
Okay. I have two songs.
Okay.
My first song, A Million Cash Race by Babyface Ray. Shout out Babyface Ray for making a million cash. We're gonna tag him in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, you want some money?
When
when I was in grad school, this was my song. Mind you, I'm in grad school. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm going to class. Babyface Ray, I would play that every day at 7 a.m. on my way to my
She
GA.
ain't lying.
Every day I would play that song. Blasted, 7 a.m. How you want some money? You don't want to hustle. You don't want to love you. Yeah. But I know how you feel. Then my second song is when I'm working out, like when I'm turning up, like work out, I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in. Shout out Gorilla. All there.
Okay.
Featuring Money Bag Yo.
And make the songs on that too.
Woo! No.
Oh no, I'm getting that mixed up with Wannabe. Because I think they're off the same album.
Yeah, it's on the same album.
Yeah.
But All There, we
Yeah.
on that trend.
That's a lock-in song?
Girl.
Okay.
What's yours?
Okay. Now I kind of want to have two because I was thinking about something when you were saying that. Because when you said, so my original answer was going to be Worst Behavior by Drake. Like, it's something about that song that,
How'd that go?
worse.
Okay.
Ain't no now, still you skirt dating the It's something about that song. When I work out, that's like one of those songs, like, you know, right before you get on the treadmill. I turn that song all the way up, and I just, like, it's something about that song that really, like, turns me up. And then I think, like, maybe when I'm getting dressed to go out, something that a song that I love is, you know what? Let me just say an artist, actually. I'm not going to say the song. It's the Glorilla.
Okay, yes.
She has some choice words in her music.
Yeah.
But I love you, Glow.
Yes.
I love you, Glow.
Because I almost said that one with Booty Loose.
Yeah.
Girl, bitch, you ain't gonna say like.
Yeah, so.
That's a good.
I would say my song is Spend Some Money by Dame God.
Okay. I don't know that song.
Yes, you do. I just want to spend some money. Hey, I just want to spend some money. Hey, I know. Okay.
Remember, I got to hear it.
You know it.
Okay.
I played it before.
I'm fine for only one time.
One time. Okay.
Okay. Shout out Dame God. Shout out Gorilla. Shout out Babyface, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And Drake. Even though your concert dates in Canada, I digress.
Yeah, actually, we got messing with you too.
Yeah,
in the U.S.
We're playing our girl shit around that concert.
Yeah, so come on. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with some questions for Lana.
All right.
All right, so March this month is Women's History Month. So, in honor of that, what about this month and honoring the past while shaping the future? What kind of legacy do you hope ThriveHER Collective leaves 10 to 20 years from now?
Ooh.
Well, I'm sorry. Can you tell me about ThriveHER? Like,
Yes,
give me the spiel. I'm sorry, keep going.
I know that you want to know like the background behind ThriveHER.
Yeah, I would love to. Yes.
Okay.
I love yours.
So, okay. All right, so I'll be honest. Before I really want to answer that question, but for me, ThriveHER Collective really started off as, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know. I don't even know where ThriveHER came from. So let me tell you where I think it came from. So let's backtrack to September 2024. I attended Sarah Jake's Women Evolve conference. And that conference like literally changed my life. Like I know I came back talking about that conference, like, but it was so powerful because it was just talking about like walking into your purpose, stepping into who you're called to be. I got prophesied to there, like saying like you're gonna be a business owner. She had said like you're gonna be a business owner. You're going to showcase your talents to the masses. You're gonna impact young girls. Now, this is not the first time I've heard this. I went to church maybe that same year, and I got prophesied to again. And she said, you're getting ready to birth a business. Literally. She said, you're getting ready to birth a business. This is 2024. I'm in the middle of grad school. I'm dead broke. I ain't got no money. Negative account and, like, negative $10. Like, I don't got nothing. So, 2 times I got prophesied to that I was going to birth a business to impact young girls. Mind you, that first church, they don't know nothing about me. Woman Evolve, that ain't knew nothing about me. So this is me having to play it back in my brain. So during that time, again, September 2024, I left the conference. I left that conference charged up to like really kind of take ownership of my life and like what I want to do. So again, I was interning for NASPA.
What?
You're asleep.
No, I'm not. I'm listening to you. I know the story.
Oh, you like this? I just you was zoned out. I know you.
I mean, I was okay.
You was zoned out.
But like, okay, was I looking zoned out? I was there.
You like this? Okay. So I'm sorry. Okay. So that's where after the conference, I come back from the conference. I'm charged up. I was interning at NASPA at the time, and my supervisor was like, "Oh no, write a proposal." And I'm like, "Okay." Like she told me to write a proposal. I was telling her about my idea. This is always like an idea, like what I want to do. So I was telling her, having her write this. She had me write this proposal. I wrote this proposal because she told me it was for my job. She was like, "We may have some money in the budget line because I work for higher education, so they." ThriveHER Collective originally started as an idea of a proposal for my job because they said that they had money in the budget for me to be able to do some type of thing with young people. She didn't know. But I wrote this proposal, and as I'm writing the proposal, I'm like, hold on, like, this is pretty good. So she reviewed it. She was like, okay, good, cool. So December 2025, I said, you know what? I prayed about it. I didn't really tell nobody. I bought my LLC. I went through that whole process, and boom, I got the LLC for ThriveHER Collective. But still, I did not know what I was doing. So, like, this whole time, I got an LLC, I got the name ThriveHER Collective, but, like, what am I going to do? So then, I, again, was in grad school, and all I had was a proposal, a mini business plan, and LLC. That's it. Formulated as a nonprofit in the state of Ohio. So I go to class one day, and my professor, Dr. Carter, regular class, my Intro to Student Affairs class, we were just talking, and he said, Alauna, do you have a nonprofit? I said, how do you know I got a nonprofit, Dr. Carter? I didn't tell nobody. He was like, yeah, because I just, started this new job, and we're looking to fund nonprofits for the summer.
Shout out to Dr. Carter.
Shout out to Dr. Carter.
Shout out to Dr. Carter.
So mind y'all, again, I got prophesied to about this twice. I wrote the proposal, don't know why I got proposed, and I got LLC. I don't even know why. I didn't have the money to get the LLC. I was dead broke over buying this LLC. So he texted me, telling me, I'm like, I have a proposal already. I can just send you something.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him the proposal. Girl, Jesus is so good. I literally a week later, it's 10:30 at night. I will never forget this. He said, "Hey Alana, we're gonna fund you for the summer, up to $60,000 for your summer program this summer."
How that work?
So the whole time I had so through that process for this week, I'm like, what am I going? I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So now it's okay. Now I got money. I got the money. I got the LLC. I got the people. Now I just need the girls. What am I gonna do with these girls? I don't know. He told me the age requirements. I'm like, cool. So I'm cold calling. I called almost every school in Dayton. Every school in Dayton. One took a chance on me, which is the Dayton Leadership Academy. Shout out DLA. DLA, Mrs. Sindel, Tessa Sindel, we still work with DLA. Right now, we do the after school program twice a week. DLA, Wright Brothers, DECA Middle, DECA High. I was calling all these. I went to so many schools in the month of February last year. I was at a lunch every single day. Y'all remember, like, I was at a lunch every single day, presenting. I'm passing out flyers with information and stuff I ain't never did. Like, I'm telling these parents, your kids gonna go have a great summer, they going on trips every week, they doing this, and I ain't never did this before. I had no proof. The pictures was fake pictures. Like, I didn't have
stock photos, AI photos.
Mind you, I'm literally doing this, when God tell you have to have faith as a mustard seed, like, I was really stepping out on crazy faith to even get ThriveHER Collective started, but I know I wanted to impact young girls. I had a vision, had a mission. I knew what I wanted to do out to the people, and that was something I was so worried about. So every day I would be praying, like, God, thank you for my 30 girls. Every day. When I had 0 girls,
We asked for
I said, God, thank you for my 30 girls. Because that's all I need. I need 30 girls because I had calculated in my brain, this is the amount of money I wanted this summer because I got funded. And every day I'm asking, I'm just getting sign-ups. I'm getting people telling me no. I'm getting parents telling me no. I'm calling parents every day. It was a lot of work. And again, this was a month's worth of things. We had our parent meeting. So all of a sudden, I'm having these people to sign up, giving the information. If you're interested, just come to the meeting.
Dayton Main Library.
So we got the Dayton Main Library last year in May.
Yeah, that was May.
In May of last year, and this is the first time ThriveHER Collective even did anything. This is like
our first
event. When I tell y'all them parents kept walking through that door to our parent meeting.
And let me tell y'all something. Alana, that whole day she was so stressed out. She's like, no one's gonna come. Like, no one's gonna come. Like, Lana, like, yes they are. Like, yes they are. They're gonna come. They're gonna come. You were crying.
I was crying, but do you know that what's crazy is we went to that meeting expecting like 15 girls. We had 30 girls. 32
and you
girls.
prayed every day for God.
I prayed, and he gave me 32. 32 amazing, crazy girls that I missed every day. And that was just kind of like the start of ThriveHER. We had our parent meeting. We had an amazing summer. ThriveHER was intended for college students because I have a passion of working with college girls with my background with Crown. When I was at Central State University, it was a mentorship organization that I worked with.
Shout out Crown.
Shout out Crown. Me and Alexis really worked hard on that organization. Our freshman year, we started that organization. Well, not really started it, but kind of like paved the way for it. And our senior year, we started with 0 girls. We took it the first semester to 100 freshmen in our program. The top organization, we made it the top organization on campus. And if you attend Central State today, like, me and Alexis did the groundwork for it to be the top organization on that campus.
Hello.
One of my greatest compliments.
I'm telling you, like, to the point where our organization was involved in the actual affairs of the school. We had a budget. We were under the Office of Mentoring. Whenever people would tour the school, we got to be pulled on tours. We were in the flyers. When you came to Central State, Crown was an organization that they introduced all freshman girls to be a part of. So that was a really proud moment. So I knew if I could do that, I could do this. So that was ThriveHER Collective, had the summer program, 32 girls, had an amazing staff, had an amazing team. And then ThriveHER went to ThriveHER Leadership Academy. It went to Empower Her After School program. And now it's at the Collective Conversation. So it has just been growing.
Yes. So where do you see it going in 10 to 20 years?
In 10 to 20 years, I really want to see impact. And impact, not impact in the way of numbers. Of course, numbers. But I want to see stories. Like, I want people to say, like, because I was a part of ThriveHER, I went after this job opportunity. Because I was a part of ThriveHER, I had gained the confidence in myself to go on and do big and great things because I had this community. Like, I really want people to use ThriveHER for its purpose, which is community, but also I really want ThriveHER to impact people's lives so much that, like, how Crown was for me, like, it was a pivotal moment that transformed and helped me figure out my passions and my goals and my future. I want people to find that in the organization.
Yeah.
And not saying it has to be mentorship, but okay, I found who I am. What's my purpose? Who do I want to be? And how do I want to show up? So I do a lot of data collecting, outreach. I do a lot of surveying and, like, okay, how did you grow from this program? How did you grow from this internship? How did you grow from this experience? And I think for 10 to 20 years from now, I see that transcending not only from program to program, but as they age and get older, they can look back and say, hey, when I was 20 and I was in TLA Academy, I learned this tool, and it has taken me to me being the senior director of this Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, especially because you are targeting, I know you want to target college girls and you're going to get to that point, but you don't see nothing like this happening in Dayton.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important, especially that you're catering to the younger generation that, you know, they need guidance, they need mentors. You don't see a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
So it's really important.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, not only do I not see that in Dayton, but we don't even see it anywhere. Like, ThriveHER Collective is never going to just be in Dayton.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. 10 to 20 years from now, I really see ThriveHER Collective in every major city. I really want ThriveHER Collective to be my job. That's why I'm working so hard right now. I be telling my friends, like, y'all tell them, mark my words, whatever, March 2026, one day in 2036, 2040, I'm retiring my friends from their job and I'm putting them on payroll.
Yes.
Okay? Like, this will be a job, this will be a business, this will be a company to where we are no longer doing the day-to-day operations, but we're doing national work, national policy.
Shoot, international.
So, like, that is the plan, is for the ThriveHER Collective to not only just be an Ohio thing or a Dayton thing. I feel like I have the power and I have the mindset for it to be a national program.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you kind of touched on this, you know, telling this story, and you alluded to the fact that there were a lot of instances where doors were shut in your face. You faced a lot of no's, you faced a lot of not right nows. That requires a lot of resilience. What do you feel like this experience over this, ThriveHER just celebrated her first birthday.
Yeah.
What do you feel like this experience has taught you about yourself?
Whew. I think it showed me that I can literally do anything that I want.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have always. This just started in college. I started to become a very anxious person. Like, worried about everything, worried about the future, worried about if something's going to work. But this showed me that, like, if you just breathe, relax, trust God, and pray, you literally can do anything. And you can get through anything. Like, and it taught me the power of the pivot.
Yeah.
Like, power in the pivot. I'm being resilient right now. Like, ThriveHER is at a point right now where we're not rebranding, but we're rebuilding.
Yeah.
What are we going to do accomplish in 2026? We had a great 2025.
A great 2025.
We had a lot of roadblocks that stopped a lot of things. So now we're in the midst of applying for funding. We're looking for different opportunities. So what are the different routes that's going to keep us going? So just learning, like, through adversity, through the roadblocks, to keep pushing forward. And in those, like, bad times is when you press.
Yeah.
That's when you press the hardest.
So what would you say, like, for a young girl, young woman listening to this podcast that feels like unsure of their potential? Like, what would Alauna Jones tell her about her confidence, ownership, and, like, taking up space unapologetically?
I think learning how to do that first starts with understanding who you are.
Yeah.
Because, like, you cannot take up space. You can't get ownership of something. You can't be authentically you without even knowing who you are. What's your core values? How do I show up? Who do I want to be as a person? Something that I'm working on right now, not working on, but something that I live by is literally, like, knowing your why. And in order to understand your why, you have to know who you are, what you want to do, who you want to impact, how do you want to show up, where can you show up. So something I talked about recently, I just did a workshop last month called the 5 W's of Purpose. Like, she noted that as mental state, the 5 W's of Purpose. And I think that's something that I think is impactful for young girls to know who you are.
Yeah.
Find who you are, but then understanding that who you are is going to change, but knowing who you are will ultimately affect the choices that you make, which will then impact your why.
Yeah.
So once you know who you are, you align that with your choices. You align that with where you make impact, how you make impact, and it will directly lead you to your why. So.
Awesome. Well, obviously, mentorship is something that's extremely important to you. You want to mentor others, but I'm sure one of the reasons that you got there is because you were mentored. So you grew up in Cincinnati, born and raised Cincinnati, Ohio, came to Central State University, had an amazing undergrad experience, crossed Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, went on to do your master's program, you started ThriveHER Collective, you started your full-time job. Where do you feel like, or what women have impacted your experience? And how has mentorship impacted who you are today?
This is my favorite question that nobody asks, but I feel like in everything that I did, there's always been a woman pushing me forward. In high school, I'm gonna tag these people in this video, but in high school, it was Miss Kelsey Goins, who was somebody that I always leaned to and gleaned from, who supported me through heartbreak and failing tests. That was a big deal to me then, like, or just having me sit in her office, like somebody who really just loved on me. When I went to college, it was Miss Bowie. It was my captain, it was Melody, it was her group of friends, Melody, Kalisha, Ariana, like Taylor, like all these people that we were surrounded with being young. Essence, she's my line sister now, but when I first met her, that was big sis.
Yeah.
So all these people in college, and of course Ms. Bowie really were behind me, and I think they probably don't know as much as I looked up to them, but they were people that I looked to as mentors. Miss Bowie, of course, because I was in her office.
Love her, love is
crying. And Miss Bowie is still a woman that I would call with my biggest accomplishments, when I'm super down. Like, she's somebody that I can still call and be a part of. And of course, like my mom.
Yeah.
My mom is the type of person, like, whew, child.
Big man don't play.
Big man don't play. So she's always been pushing me forward and mentoring me in a sense, and of course mothering me because she is my mom. But I think my boss now, my supervisor, Janelle, she's somebody who mentors me and helps shape me into a young professional that I am now. Asia Jones, another mentor that I met on my job. AJ Square, shout out to AJ. She's another person who shapes me professionally and personally. So I think behind everything that I've done and that I do, I've met women that have pushed me forward that I aspire to be like. And I think that has transcended into the way that I lead within ThriveHER. Because it's not like, not only do I want to create community, but I want to create spaces where people are able to find what they like to do.
Yeah.
Or the things that their space. So like, when we have interns, and I know that they're interested in a certain type of thing, I'm going to pull them in, like, hey, you do this because you can learn from this experience, and this may be the very experience that can take you far.
Yeah.
Like, we have interns that helped us with this podcast. You never know what, if somebody was interested in media, like, working on this podcast can directly be like, okay, the thing that can impact them in the future. So I always try to create spaces and opportunity for one, community, but also spaces for people to be able to grow and thrive in their creativity and their passions.
Awesome. Well, I think one of our last questions is, when you think about the impact you want to leave behind, what do you hope young girls will remember and carry forward?
That I hope they carried a lot. It's hard to pinpoint one thing, but I think the one thing I hope they carry forward is that you don't have to have it all figured out
Yeah.
at the age that you think you're supposed to have it figured out.
Yeah.
And that everything is going to be okay.
And I'm sorry, were you
No, you're
finished?
good.
I was gonna say, Alana, one thing that I really admire about you is that you always have the confidence to start, even if you're not showing it, or even if you don't feel it inside, the outside world can't tell.
Yeah.
You always have the confidence to show up and to do with whatever it is that you have. And that might be nothing. You may not have a dime, but you know, and as your friend, I feel like confident enough to say that, no shade, but like, you, literally, like in grad school, I saw the grind.
Ooh.
I saw you work it out, like, you know, and I felt privileged that every time something great happened, I was one of your calls.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just so awesome to see you literally work blood, sweat, and tears with, you know, you may have started with nothing and you've grown to have everything that you need. I feel like you're living proof that when you have a vision and you make it plain to God, He will work it out for you every time.
Tenfold.
And that's what I admire about our friendship is because, like, to you, like, you probably don't know the impact that you probably have put on both of our lives, especially me, like, living with, like, we're roommates, like, we've been roommates since what?
Since you've been 18.
And we're 25, like, so it's like, I just want you to know that you are amazing and what you're doing with your, don't cry.
I know.
What you're doing with ThriveHER is just really, really, like, inspirational and motivating. Like, it's just, I just love it. And you probably don't know it, but you have impacted my life. You probably impacted, I can't speak for her, but like, yeah, you impacted my life.
I really appreciate that. And I think sometimes, like, sometimes I like get really emotional about you guys.
Aww,
I do.
Together.
I get really emotional because it's like there's so much power in like sisterhood.
Yeah.
And I think that like, yes, I have had mentors that have pushed me forward, but I think like I couldn't have ever got through ThriveHER without y'all.
Yes.
For real, like I'm gonna be honest, like y'all have worked for free. Working actively. We're all working actively for free. But like y'all have like really, really been like the support system that I needed for ThriveHER. And like y'all have done stuff for me like that if it was for like anybody else, you would tell them no. Like this sisterhood, this friendship, we love seeing each other, girl.
We love Cindy, insert picture of Cindy.
Insert picture of Cindy Drew. Like, you guys have pushed me forward so much, and like the fact you guys don't know the impact that I have on my life. I have gotten me together so many times. Like, y'all have helped shape like the way I speak to people, my character, like my values. Cause I can get a little, y'all know I get this I get a little high sometimes. So like, y'all have just shown me so much grace and so much love, and like I just remember like when we first started ThriveHER, and I told Lexi like, you gonna do this, you on the board. I told her, did you know that you are legally a board member?
No. Alana just signs you up for stuff. It's not like you would just be like, oh, I want to. No, Alana be like, okay, you're going to do this.
Me and Alana are partners in crime.
Literally.
Like, when I tell you, like, me and Alana, I want to always
I just called her last month about how we doing the pitch competition that we actually got in. And I didn't think we was going to get into the pitch competition.
Crown, I'm sorry, not to tell you about her life story, but girl, Crown, Alana got me in Crown. I'm a president.
I said, I can't be the president of the org. So you're the president of the org. I'll be your VP. We're gonna do it. Like let's just rock out. Let's do it. And I think one thing I love about our friendship, with y'all friendship to me, being friends with me, is like y'all just let me have these crazy ideas and y'all rock out with it.
Yeah.
This podcast was a crazy dream that I had, and we rocked out with it. And here we are recording the limited 5-episode series and posting it. You know what I mean? Like you guys have like really, really helped me. And another point that I wanted to get to with ThriveHER is that like I love the fact that I'm able to share this growth journey with people because like we started for free. Boom. They got 1099s from the IRS this year, y'all. Yeah. Like that's crazy. Remember when we got our first direct deposit? And it says
dropping money in the account. I
said, and it said ThriveHER Collective. Like that's crazy to me. Like all these different, and this ThriveHER was like literally like a dream, and I'm direct depositing people from a business account with money that God gave me to be able to pay people. I didn't even know I was even going to have the money to even pay a staff. Like I didn't know I was going to have to be doing business taxes, and I'm on the phone with the IRS, and I'm doing all these things. I'm thinking I'm just one of the little small little crown little org. No, I'm running a full-time business.
Right. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, I really hope that we can insert this. I wish I could like just pull it up right now. But there's that photo of us from when you did the keynote at Central, and I feel like it is just a literal. Sometimes you see things that were not intentionally taken, or they weren't. They were candid photos. And there's a photo of Alauna and I. We're like holding hands like this, and we show it every tooth we got in this picture, every tooth we have in this picture, and I didn't know that picture was being taken until like weeks later. And I felt like that picture, if I could just put it into words, the words were sisterhood.
Yeah.
That picture just makes me so happy because it's an adorable picture. And it also happens to be a great photo of both of us. But like, I feel like you get to see the expression on our faces. Like I was gonna make me emotional. It was just pure love. Oh my goodness. It was just pure love and joy. Like it just made me feel, I love that photo. And I feel like that's what sisterhood is about, in every season of our lives for all of us, and every endeavor that we've had as friends, we have come together and we have been each other's number one supporters at all times. Right or wrong, we're riding for each other.
Yes.
So I think that's sisterhood.
That's sisterhood, and I feel like some people think that like sometimes it's hard to watch people who like you like, dang, why is it not happening for me?
Yeah.
Or like, why am I not in this space? Or why I'm not there yet? Like, or why I'm not doing this? So I remember being in grad school, I'm like, dang, Lexi got a full-time job. I got $5. And she got a full check. I got $5.
And I'm thinking the same thing, but in reverse.
Yeah. Yes, I will never forget. Like I literally remembered like those moments and times where I'm comparing myself to where y'all were at in y'all lives. It's like, Tania ain't had no car note. What? Tania ain't had no car note. Like I'm like, dang, I know how much she paying rent. She ain't paying nothing.
You like that?
Like this girl got money. This girl got money. I'm living off a refund check. I'm paying $2,000 a month with I don't even know how much. Yeah. So like but I feel like those moments in our lives. What I love about our friendship is I don't never feel that jealousy.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that envy, or I don't feel like that. I don't never feel that.
We appreciate our phases. Like I think that's what it is. It's because because we have been dead broke together. Like I think our relationship grew stronger that our senior year in college.
Yeah. When stuff got hard for all of us.
So hard. And it's just like we accept each other for each other. Like we're not in competition with each other, and I really appreciate that. Because you need girls like that. You need women around you like that.
Y'all got me through a lot, and I feel like people don't value sisterhood. Yeah. Like sisterhood in every form. Like my friendships. Like when they say your friendships are just as important as your romantic relationship, they always say that.
Yeah.
It's very important. Like before I had a man, I had y'all. And with the man, I still got y'all. Like, I will never trade my friendships for nothing. And I think that's one thing I want girls to take away from also when listening to this podcast or thinking about womanhood is that womanhood and sisterhood is beautiful. And when you find genuine love and genuine community, you have to cherish it, cultivate it, and hold on to it. Like, and it's not perfect. Yeah. There's so many times we have to apologize to each other. We have to have tough conversations. We have to have hard conversations. We have to figure it out. Like, we didn't have breakups. You know, like, you be breaking up with your man, arguing with your man, you about cool. Like, if you can listen, and if you can forgive that man, you can forgive your friends. It's true. Hello. Because if you genuinely want a genuine friendship, you want that community, it's going to take some rough patches. It's going to take some growing pains. And I think sisterhood will get you through anything. The right community will. So that's what I hope ThriveHER is for people, is a community.
Yeah. And it will be.
Yeah.
It is. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Alauna, for being here today. This has been an absolutely amazing episode, and I'm just so excited to see where ThriveHER will go in the next decade.
Yes. We're going to be out in like Jamaica or something.
That's why I say international.
We need a bigger team. Applications dropping soon.
Alright, so that's all the time we have. But I want y'all to remember, this is not just a podcast. It is a collective. See y'all in the next